Hello guys and girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a beginner to day trading, then this video is exactly what you need in order to start succeeding in your forex journey. Now this is volatility 25 index, and I did do my analysis this morning today, but interesting enough is some of my students did say, sir, you told us that we should enter whenever we see a doji candlestick on areas of demand and supply. Now, and he said, this guy showed me his screenshot and he said, sir, look at my chart. I did draw exactly on how you have been teaching us on YouTube that we should always enter the trades based when they come to reaches to the previous lower highs for the case of a downtrend like this, and our entry criteria is that we should enter whenever we see a doji candlestick. And I said, okay, you did see a doji candlestick when it came to reaches to this previous lower high, but the question is, did you check the market structure? Now here's the interesting part. How can you know the market structure whenever you are trading on your charts? It is very simple. I have been saying this in the couple last videos that in order to get an unbiased market structure, always change your candlestick charts or your candlestick graphs to the line graph, because if you go to the line graph, you can see the market actually did break this previous lower high of this downtrend movement, and it came to retest after breaking this structure. It came to retest right here before actually buying. Okay, so the moment it broke this previous lower high, it signified us that this downtrend movement, it is over. These sellers are now weaker and the buyers are coming stronger. I asked him that question and he said, sir, I forgot about that. That was an honest mistake, because most of these students that I teach normally on my Telegram channel is they make this confusion sometimes. But I'm telling you guys, if you are to know the market structure of any market, please make sure first that you change to the line graph. You can see for yourself how visible and how clear it is, because on the line graph you'll not find any manipulations, unlike to the candlestick. On the candlesticks it is very good because you'll get the candlestick because the informations are within the candlesticks. But if you want to get the clear market structure, just shift to the line graph like here. I hope you get my point. Now on volatility 25 index, the moment this previous lower high has been broken, then we can say confidently that this market right now is on an uptrend movement and you should look for buys entries. And another thing is, I did observe that most of the students, whenever they are trading, they want to trade every day. Guys and girls, these synthetic indices have been encrypted with a certain data or certain key, because this is just we cannot say that these are real markets. These are just what can I call them? They're not real markets, but they are just encrypted with a certain key to obey the market structure. So whenever you trade market structure, you may not always get winners, but I assure you the winners will be much more than losses if you trade market structure in the wrong line. So this was what I expected, because this was a very powerful demand zone here where we could have bought this trade finally, but the market had its other plans and we had no choice but to accept what has happened, because it is what it is. Now since we are now looking for a buy trades on volatility 25 index, you should not forget these areas, these zones right here, because these zones are the zones where the market may decide to retest before actually continuing to buy, or this may be an actual way of forming a double top pattern before actually selling and coming all the way to this demand zone right here. Now guys and girls, let me go to another pair so that we can do a fresh analysis together, me and you. Now guys and girls, this is volatility 10 index. Now we as day traders, you can see that this market right here is very fresh, and what we do is we will go first to the highest time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame, we as day traders, so that we can know the general pictures or the general zones that have been hidden on these lower time frames. Well, now let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Now this is very interesting. So at least now on the 4-hour time frame, we know why the market is going to the uptrend. So we get a very clear logical reason as to why the market right now is on an uptrend. Why? Can any one of you tell me in the comment section, why do you think this market decided to buy right here? Take some few seconds and think. Look at this chart very carefully with your eyes. And this is a skill that you will get whenever you show up every day on your charts. Make sure you show up every day, even if you're not feeling like to, even if your account balance it is 0. Make sure you show up every day on the charts, because once you spend too much time on the charts, these are the kind of informations that you just see whenever you see them in front of you. Now right here on volatility index 4-hour time frame, I can say that the market decided to buy this trade because first of all, we have this pattern right here. Now this is a pattern. Now I want you to tell me what kind of a pattern is this. Well, if you said an inverse head and shoulder pattern, you are correct, because we can see right here, let me use that let me use this feature here, this left shoulder. You can see we have our head, we can see another shoulder right here. So this is an invited head and shoulder pattern, which is a very powerful reversal pattern. So at least we know that this uptrend movement is a result of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. Now how could you have traded this after identifying? Because the proper way that most of the people could have entered these trades is through this left shoulder right here, because the market actually did come to retest to this previous higher low right here. But let's say for the case that of those who maybe were busy doing their 9-5 jobs and missed this entry right here, how could you have entered this trade? Possibly you could have entered this trade when the market broke this neckline like here. Now that's where we go to the lower time frame so that we can see our proper entries. Now let me go to the 1-hour time frame right now. Now on the 1-hour time frame, we can see after the market impulsively broke this structure right here, it did come to retest this level right here, and when it came to retest, you can see how it formed some kind of a doji candlestick, showing us that this market will continue to buy. So this was a proper re-entry for those who missed the entry right here.